So we're replacing a idle air control valve on a 2004 Mustang with a 4.6 liter engine. Now, me being the dumbass that I am, bought the wrong part. This is the second time that I have had to replace this part in this engine, and I forgot that when you have to order this part, instead of telling them at AutoZone, which, great guys, let me tell you, they're great because they will warranty this part, which they are doing for me, that you need to tell them that when you are ordering the part to look it up for a 2003 engine, not a 2004. Otherwise, they will give you the wrong one. The part that you need is TV2001. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the part you need right there, okay? And the reason why is because what they'll give you is they will give you this, except without the air connector, the air valve connector, okay? Now, when I first replaced this, I blew out the one immediately within 24 hours because when I connected it to my hose, I didn't have hose clamps, okay? And the reason why is because there wasn't enough suction going to this hose right here. So I went, bought some clamps, and it worked great. Now, I've had this on here for 8 months. It's blown again. How I diagnosed this problem was the RPMs were dropping between 5 and then they were jumping up over 3. And that was just on the road. On the highway, it's absolutely fine. It has no problems idling on the highway. It's just around town, and then the car will completely just die. That's the problem it has. I'm going to go ahead and replace this again, but then I'm going to take it to the mechanic because I don't have the tools to do this. And I'm going to have the mechanic replace the TPS sensor because I think that's the next logical step. But this is a very simple part to replace. It takes just a few minutes. So the first step you do is go ahead and disconnect the battery, which I've done. When you disconnect the battery, it resets the code in the computer. And by the way, my check engine light never went on and it never threw any codes. The only problem I was having is that my car was just stalling. So it was stalling and the RPMs were just all over the board. So I'm going to go ahead and replace this. My car's still a little warm because I just drove it. The only tool you need is one of these babies, and I am using a 5/16 ratchet. So, and let's not get on my case if I'm using the wrong names because I am self-taught. So yeah, don't give me shit. So, we'll just go ahead and disconnect this thing, which just goes ahead and pops right off. This is kind of a pain in the ass because the top bolt's really easy to get off, and it's the bottom bolt that is kind of hard to get to. I'd go ahead and like fast forward the video if you want, whatever, but I just want to show you that it does not take very long to replace this. And like I said, it's just getting this freaking bottom screw out. But once you do, see, there you go. It just starts to come right off. Easy peasy. Like I said, my car's still a little hot, which normally I would not. I'd wait for it to cool down. But my niece is getting married in a few hours and I've got to get to her wedding, so I gotta shower and clean up. and I don't need my car dying as I'm driving out to Mesa. Second bolt's out. There's only 2 bolts holding this thing together. Out. Fuck me. There it is. All right. So you've got your seal. Put that on. Bolts. Line it all up. This is hot. Dogs. Pain in the ass. So sometimes, and I'm just going to say I'm going to take this top bolt out just to tighten that bottom one first, and then I'll put the top bolt back in, because again, it's a pain in the ass to get that bottom one in the way it needs to be. Yeah, I'm getting it. I bought the wrong part. Well, I bought the wrong part, and the problem I have is I'm videotaping this, is with this engine, and I forgot that you have to tell them that it's to buy, that you have to tell them to look for 2003 engines and not 2004, because it has the hose connector to it. So I got it out, and then I went to put the new part in, and it didn't have this, and I didn't bother to check.
That sucks.
Stupid me. So that wasn't very bright of me to do that, but, and now, fuck, it's hot, of course, and I'm trying to get this done because my niece's wedding's in a few hours.
Hopefully it works.
Well, oh no, you know, when I put the other one back in, the bad one,
Right.
because it reset the computer. The RPMs were working just fine because, like I said, it reset the code.
Oh, okay.
But I'm sure this will work, and then what I'm going to do is I'll have someone do that TPS sensor, because like I said, I think that's part of the problem. But it worked last time, and it worked for about 8 months.
Good deal.
So, but every forum I've been on, people have problems with this, so I'm making a video to post to one of the forums because people have problems diagnosing it.
I never had that problem with my car, but
Well, it's kind of a weird problem to diagnose, especially because of the noise it makes. People they're like, why is my car sounding like a whale? So, not only that, like I said, it's frustrating because I even forgot that I have to tell them to pull apart for an 03, not an 04, because of the way they manufactured the engine.
All right, well, good luck with it.
All right, thanks,
Hopefully
Ralph.
it works.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it will.
I'll see you later.
Thanks. Have a good day. Make sure that's not tight enough. Because that bottom bolt, like I said, it's a pain in the ass. And you can only get it so tight for so long. And you want to make sure you have no air running through that thing whatsoever. There we go. Now it's tightening. And again, sorry this video is taking me so freaking long. There we go. Okay, so now it's on there. Go ahead, put that back on. Reconnect that. And the only reason I disconnected it is because it was in my way. And it's too bad I didn't get my nails done in time for the wedding, but alright, whatever. They're just gonna have to look like crap. Ow. Okay. And the last thing to do, of course, is put the battery back on. So, put the battery back on, we'll turn it on, make sure nothing blows up, and we should be good. And then I'll take the old part back to AutoZone and get my money back. Because like I said, it's still under warranty and AutoZone is really good about making sure you get your warranties, because I've never had a problem. That always scares me. AutoZone is really good about making sure, at least they are with me, that I get my money back on warranted parts. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Well, I know we have power. Okay. So, let's go start the car. My bad. So let's go ahead, turn this around, make sure you can see. Sorry, I'm using my iPad, I'm not used to this. RPMs. It's gonna run the dials high for a minute, and I think we're good. It's gonna run up and down for a few minutes, and I need to run it around the block just so it'll reset, but I think we're fixed. And that's how you replace your IAC valve on a 2004 Mustang GT. Bye, guys.